Hi Natalie, welcome in. How you doing? Did you I don't know why it's taken like 24 hours, but I went live this morning actually as well. I was walking into the high street and yeah, processing will begin within 24 hours. Lately, the live streams have taken like 24 hours to process after you've been live, which is weird, but perhaps it's some new thing that YouTube are doing that it's only been out a little while ago. There's no way there's like 10 people in here. There's only one person in the chat. Yeah, two. That's more like it. Excuse me. I had a few people in this morning. I don't know where they came from. Um, I ended up in the chat while I was walking along the Esplanade this morning, and this is the voice of your northern mod. You're late. No, I set it for 8 o'clock because I was starting to feel a bit ill because I hadn't had anything to eat. So I just finished that a few minutes ago, and I was getting engrossed in Strange Stream as well. And I thought, oh, I'll just make it a little bit later. Hey, David, welcome in. What's the um, what's the update on Jason? Can you tell me, please? I've got to send him a message later on. I commented on his video earlier. Oh, his post. Sorry, not his video. The post that he put out. Yeah, things don't look too good at the moment. Hello, Renee. Welcome in. Got two mods in the chat now. Up and about gingerly. Oh, okay. I'll I'll send him a message later on, and I'll see how he's doing. If you didn't know, Natalie, Jason has put a post out, and he's got a trapped nerve or something, and one of his legs has gone completely numb. So they're looking into what they can do to try and sort this out. So yeah, he's out of action for a little while. Oh, you've switched it up a bit, Renee. You're calling me Neil now instead of angry. Things are changing. Things are changing. So how's everyone's day been? I've had a walk along the Esplanade this morning. As I said, I went live only for about 20 minutes. Went and met my dad, and then I walked home, and I've been in all this afternoon. So, oh god, I've had that happen to me years ago. It also happened with my back. Hope you get help with it. Yeah, he put out on his post. Actually, let me show you. Yeah, I can find it. Haunted sessions. Let's get the. I'll give you the lowdown. Posts. Here we go. It down to there. And we'll go to here and share. There we go. All right. So what you'll see is there. Okay. Past few days have been pretty rough. Trapped a nerve in my back, which has left me unable to stand, walk, or even sit for long periods. As of today, I can walk a little, but I'm hunched over and still dealing with numbness in my right leg. It's honestly been frustrating being stuck in bed for the past 3 days. I just want to be able to walk properly again. I've got medication to help manage it, but the hospital is recommending operation. The downside is that the surgery would mean months of rehab and being out of action for quite a while. Right now, I'm also looking into hydrotherapy as another option. hoping it can help me recover without going under the knife. I really miss recording and getting back into creating content, and I hope I'll be back at it soon. Thanks to everyone who's been checking in. It really means a lot. There you go. So that's the update. Oh, it's all right, Renee. You can call me what you like. I don't mind. I'm not preferential to one thing. Just that some people get used to being called a certain name, and then when you call them something else, sometimes they don't like it, so they prefer to be called their YouTube name or something. Yeah, people are different, so I don't mind. Whatever you wanna. It's just strange hearing you call me Neil when you usually call me Angry. It's weird. It's just something got to get used to. Yeah, Strain will be very confused as to who Neil is. Yeah. If you know me as Angry and then you go into the chat in Strange Stream and you go, I'll say like, "What's up, Renee?" And you, "Hello, Neil." Strain's like, who's Neil?" I'm glad Strange's finally doing the Hitman 3 Platinum. I've been hinting at it for a while. Yeah, I can't believe I've never played any of the actual Hitman games. Not at all yet. Not at all ever. I've not even played one of them. Natalie, that sounds rude. That sounds like a bad thing. The angry turkey gobbler. I mean, it makes it sound like I'm going around molesting turkeys or doing something that I shouldn't be doing with them. The way you've written that, the angry turkey gobbler. Just look at what you've wrote in there. Look at how bad that actually sounds. You know. Oh yeah, getting back to what I was talking about earlier. When I did the live going along the Esplanade earlier on, ironically, I had about 4 or 5 Turkish people in. So yeah, I don't know where everybody else was. Not that I was expecting you all to be there, but the time zone's different for Renee. I wasn't sure if you were going to be busy, but I just did it anyway, Natalie. And I thought maybe Natalie's busy with her daughter or something with Trevor or something to do shopping wise. So you got to accept that sort of thing. But yeah, I just did it on the off chance, and I quite enjoyed it. So I might do another one. At some point if I go out again. While I was out though, I did lose my glasses case. I had a Specsavers glasses case, and it was grey with a little Velcro piece on the top of it, and it fell out my pocket because I was using my glasses to read my phone, and when I was walking, it must have wriggled up like this, and then just fell out. I wouldn't have heard it, so maybe I'll find it again walking along the Esplanade, or you know, maybe I'll be lucky to find it. But I got another one, so it's up there. I got a blue one this time, blue back, blue Velcro strap. The Specsavers right is all in blue, and the front is grey, I think. But wouldn't it be funny if I went back along the seafront tomorrow, and there's my case just lying there, like where it dropped. I doubt anybody else has got a need for it, so it's most likely probably going to be somewhere that I walked along earlier on. But I might just go for a walk tomorrow and see if I can find it. Not this essential, but I just want to see if you know, I can get it back. You should play the old ones: Contracts, Silent Assassin, Blood Money. I think I've seen some free Hitman games on the Microsoft Store. If they're still there, I might download it and try it out. David Moriarty says neat. What's that neat for? Haha, guilty. Yeah. You're gonna make me sound like I've been doing illegal things to bloody turkeys now. Angry, angry turkey gobbler. I mean, that just just on its own sounds really, really dodgy. Oh, the Turkish viewers. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how that came about. I mean, when I was starting my live, the chat didn't come up. So I didn't have any chat to see who was there. It was just me on the camera. And then I finally found out, how to get the chat working. And yeah, you'll see it later on. When it's processed, the live from earlier today will be shown. So um, yeah, check it out and you'll see. You'll see what was on there, who was on there, and who turned up. I did ask if some of them could be English, and one of them did say they can translate Turkish to English. So I think the others couldn't quite understand what I was saying. Some of them, so I cut the live short. But I did say keep an eye out that I'll be live tonight. So come over and support. But I don't know. It's up to everybody what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it. So you can't, expect everybody to be there at your beck and call and demand that people come to your channel and support. It's all personal choice, isn't it? So I didn't see you alive earlier. Have you got? I know I did say on my live, not everybody would know I was live at that time because YouTube glitches out a little bit and doesn't notify people and things like that. And I thought that might be one of the reasons that you wouldn't have seen it earlier on when I did go live. So it's not your fault. It's YouTube. I mean, a moment ago, YouTube just told me there was 10 people in the chat, and there's only three, two first, and then one more. So don't ask me why. It's telling me there's 10 in here because there definitely isn't. It just makes no sense. YouTube just it's a mess at the moment. It's a mess. Let me check my. How many sounds it? Bring that up. Uh, yeah, it's not your fault, Natalie. Sometimes I don't get notified when I see people have gone live. Lately, it's actually been working quite well, but at other times, I don't get notified. Nothing shows up like a red number or anything like that in the bell thing. And then when I click on it, tells me all the information that I should have been notified about. So yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Angry turkey gobbler. Turkish delight. Oh, for God's sake. This is all going to start now, isn't it? The turkey gobble thing. Joking, I'll stop it. Just entered my head. That's what she said. Oh, for God's sake. I wouldn't know about that. It's been far too long. I've just given up now. I've given up at the moment. If anything happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I'm not pushing for it. The only thing I've pulled so far is a bloody muscle in my leg. And the other day, for some reason, I had a really sore knee. Um, I could hardly bend it. It felt really bruised and swollen and inflamed. I don't know what I'd done. And after the day before yesterday and today, up to today, it's gone. I put some deep heat spray on it, and that's worked it all out. Then I got a couple of pops in my knee, and then it's all back to normal again. So I don't know. I am working on someone though, but it's a work in progress because they're working quite a lot. I'm free whenever, but they've got family things they need to do as well. When she goes home, um, her mum goes to work, and then she's got to look after her two little brothers and um, things like that. Then she's got work again, and the other week she put in a whole 7 day shift with no time off. So it's getting that sort of um, time when we can both get out. I did ask her, and she said, yeah, she would have done. But that particular time when I asked, she was having to go home and look after her brothers as her mum was going to work as soon as she got home. So she wouldn't have been able to have gone out anyway. But I'm working on it. I'm not pushing it too much. I'll be polite, say hello, and speak to them briefly while I'm getting served, and then leave them alone. Speak to them again here and there on the off chance, and then say goodbye at the end, and just not push it, not be too over the top, too much pressure, because that's not what people like. So keep it a bit low key, casual, and then see where it goes in the next few weeks or so. That's the way I do it anyway. People keep telling me you're not going to get anywhere, meeting people in public anymore. You have to go on dating websites. But the amount of shit that I've had in the last few that I've tried out, I've just deleted them all. I've got no time for that. No time for that shit anymore. People are on there. They just want you to spend money on them and buy them a like £50 Amazon card, and then they promise that they'll come see you, and you know that's for their travel and gas money in the car, and it's all bollocks. It's all just pouncing money off people online, scamming people and stuff. And you got this sextortion thing now going on, big scam, coming from people in Lagos and things like that. I saw a program about it the other day where they draw you in and they start talking to you and saying, "I'll send you a picture, you send me a picture," and then after they've done it and you've done it, they send you a message and say, "Look, I've got all your information and all your pictures here. I've got all the ammo to ruin your life, and I'm going to send these pictures to your family, to your friends, to your work. I'm going to post them all over the internet unless you pay me £200 or more. Then I will send you a video showing you that I have actually wiped it all off." So you have to be very, very careful what you do these days. you know, so many scammers. Not only that, it's when it comes to Christmas and things like that, people are targeting, elderly ladies and trying to scam money off them. I mean, if you watch BBC One sometimes, I think it is, they got a program called Scam Interceptors. And that's a really, really interesting program, you know, protecting people from the scammers themselves. They've got ways to isolate the call and talk to the person that's being scammed. Then they can isolate the person that's being scammed and talk directly to the scammers. They can get all the information from the scammers downloaded and sent off to the authorities. The technology nowadays is just absolutely amazing. It really is. If you use technology in the right way, you can do really, really good things. Not like people who use it the wrong way and hack into military databases and nearly send missiles off, Bloody crazy. It's overuse. You need to stop tugging your muscle. What else is there to do? What else is there to do, Natalie? No one else to do it for me, is there? Sometimes it has to be done, I'm afraid. Human nature. Yeah. Right, what's the time? 8:30. I'll probably give it to about 9 o'clock. I think Bristol Paranormal are going to be going live in a minute. Let's have a look. Bristol. Um, 27th. Oh, they're going at 9 tonight. Okay. It's 9 o'clock, so they'll be live by the time I finish. That's all right then. So we've got till 9 o'clock. Natalie laughing. I was having a laugh with some of my friends the other day, Candy and Jake and Paranormal on the Go, Haunted Sessions and a few others. I was saying that uh, I it's getting to the point where it's so bad at the moment trying to find a job. I'm going to go down to the end of my alleyway and charge £20 an hour. You know, bring people back and make some money that way. £20 an hour for my services. Everyone was laughing. I said that to my next door neighbour as well the other day. She came out and I was chatting to her and I was telling her about recent events. And I said, "Yeah, it's so bad. I think I'm gonna. You might see me on the corner down there, and for about £20 an hour just to make the money up." I said, "Because it's so bad trying to find work at the moment. It's ridiculous. So I'll make money that way." I said to her, "You can be the first one." I said, you can have a free trial before you purchase." Just for a laugh. Was your mum okay when you finally made it to the bar? Yes, she was fine. She said to me earlier on, before I'd even thought about doing the stream, um, she was going to bed. It didn't matter what I did. So I said, okay. So I was thinking about it and I thought I'll give my friend Jay a ring. And because my mum was in the next room, where he was on the balcony, just to the right, I think I showed you on the live, there was an open window, which was my mum's room. And when I started the live, after speaking to Jay, she could hear it all. Well, she could hear me talking through the window, but she didn't know what I was saying. So that's when she came to the door and said, "You've been doing this for an hour or so." And I was only about half an hour or so into the live on the balcony when she slid the door open. So she went downstairs and said, "I'll be waiting for you downstairs if you want to come down." I finished the live and I went down there and I just apologized. And she said, "All I could hear was you talking. I don't know what you were talking about." I said, "Well, I just went live on YouTube." I said, "Just to catch up with everybody very quickly." And she was fine. I went and got a drink, sat down. We listened to a little bit of really, really bad, and I'm talking really bad karaoke. We lasted about half an hour down there, and we couldn't take any more. We went back upstairs, and I went to my room, and she went to hers, and yeah, everything was fine. So no need to worry about that. I was a bit concerned yesterday though, because when we got back on the 21st October, my mum had an appointment to have a tooth out. She only ended up having one out. She was supposed to have two, but only took one. And after she got out of there, um, by the next day, one of her cheeks was completely swollen. She was like that, and it looked like she said she looked like a hamster storing something in her cheeks because they were so puffed out. And later on in the day, it got bigger and went up her face and just under her eye. She could hardly see out of her eye. And after taking some cocodamol and having an early night, it's really, really come down now. It's a significant difference to um, Sunday. But I went out for a drink with my dad Sunday and we went back to the house to check on her because at that time, when it happened, Um, Mum couldn't eat anything at all, food wise. She just about managed a little bit of dinner Sunday night. Me and my dad finished the rest. But today, seen a massive, massive difference in how different her face is now. It's coming back to normal. The swelling's really going down. So yeah. Plus the fact that she doesn't do well when she has the flu jab or the latest injection for the COVID, which they're still doing. Hey, Jay Asgar's in. Jay, welcome in, mate. Yeah, she had a bad reaction to the COVID jab as well, so that really made her sick after that as well. So sometimes people react differently to certain things, and yeah, my mum's had bad reaction to the injection for the COVID jab and swollen face for a couple of days. So what's happening? Nothing much, Jay. Nothing much. I just went out this morning to meet my dad. Did a live on the way down the Esplanade, and then came back in. I've been in all this afternoon. So I was just saying that my mum had a reaction to having her tooth out the other day. Her face swelled up, and a little bit later, it swelled up right under her eye, so she could hardly see out of one of her eyes. But after taking some cocodamol, the swelling has gone down significantly, so she's all right now. Don't forget your baby oil and your rubber truncheon. Natalie, will you stop? What's the matter with you tonight? What? What? Me and you are going to have a chat because there's something happening with you lately that, first of all, it was the angry turkey gobbler, which sounded really, really bad, and something, as I said, illegal with turkeys. And now you're putting in, baby oil and rubber truncheons. I'm going to have to sit down, or I'm going to have to give you a ring and find out what on earth is up with you tonight because something's going on. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to find out what's up with you tonight, what you've had, what's gone on, what someone's put in your tea or something like that because I've never seen you like this before in my chat. And the stuff you've written tonight as well, it's absolutely shocking. It's not the behaviour that a mod, it's not approved behaviour associated with moderating duties. I don't know. I'm not even going to ask. I don't even know how to begin working out the inner workings of a woman's mind. So maybe I better just leave it alone and let you get on with it. Right, where are we? Um, Sassy mod Nat. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. What Renee? What can you find out what is going on? Find out what's going on. Let me know because this is ridiculous. What Natalie's coming out with tonight. I don't know where she's getting it all from. Baby oil, rubber truncheons, angry turkey goblin. I mean, is this the sort of weird stuff that you do at home that you're just bringing into the chat here? Stuff that you do with Trevor behind closed doors? Now, I don't know where you're getting this from. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything at all. So I don't know where you're getting this from. I deny all knowledge that if you say I said something to you, I'm denying all knowledge of it. I don't know what is up with you tonight. I really don't. Someone's put cloves in her tea. Nah, it's all good. It's all fun and games. Here's what you're not to. Seems we'll need to have a discussion on that topic on our Discord group. Yeah, I think we're going to have to address this in private so Natalie knows how to behave next time she comes into my chat. You're bringing the tone right down. You are, Natalie. You're bringing it down. It's shocking behaviour. Absolutely shocking. Jab hit my dad for a few. Yeah, I think they did say that the flu and the COVID jab would affect older people more than it would anybody else. So the elderly are more vulnerable over a certain age to the injection or flu jabs or anything like that. So I think that's what it is. I mean, my friend, um, Cole, he wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it at all. He refused it. And I don't know whether it was because of Cole or anybody else, or anybody else's opinions associated with it, because they didn't look into the COVID injection later age problems. They only thought of the problems it had caused everybody else, so they refused it. But Cole, his kids, his brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and a few others, his mum, have all refused it, and it was only on the basis of second-hand information. He got second-hand information from work about somebody's family who had problems when they had the COVID injection. He took that on board, and then his nan had it, and she had a bad reaction to the COVID jab. Then he went back to think about what somebody had told him at work, then what had happened to his nan, and he refused it outright. And he's the same age as me, 46. I've had my three. Um, I'm all up to date, but he he just doesn't research things. He goes by second-hand information, and this is nothing against him. Everybody's different, but he went by second-hand information from somebody at work, had a personal experience of it with his nan in his family, but she was older than everybody else, and she's in that age bracket where those COVID jabs can affect the older people. He heard about that, and then everybody else said, "No, not having it. Don't want it. No, I refuse it." But then it meant that if he wanted to go on holiday, he wasn't allowed out the country because he was unvaccinated. So there's consequences for choices and consequences for actions as well. So that just proves it. But not everybody's going to take the jab. Some people are going to have it and some people aren't. It's just the way that you are in life. There's nothing against him. I mean, he's a really good friend of mine. He'll help me out. If I phoned him up and asked him to help me out, he'd help me out like that at the snap of a finger. So, but that's just the way he is, and I'm completely different. So, be be boring if everybody was the same, though, wouldn't it? If everybody in the world was exactly the same as everybody else, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be boring? I can't help being dirty-minded. Every time I see an innuendo, I have to whip it out. That's what Strange said. He has trouble whipping his weapon out. His weapon wouldn't come out. He couldn't get it out. Things like that. I think that's where our silly, dirty mind, sense of humour stuff comes from. As long as you're not too rude about it, you can have a laugh, like I did on the drunk stream the other day for Strain's Halloween drunk stream. He he said, I said in the comments, Mr. Pinky in the Lost and Found. I'm not going to go any further than that. Strain knows what I'm talking about. Some of you may know what I'm talking about, but I am not going to. I'm not going to mention it on the stream. But Strain got wind of it, and he said he looked at me and he went, "Mr. Pinky in the Lost and Found." He went angry, so he knew that I hadn't forgotten, and he brought that up in a stream a few months back. So at times I'll bring that up, just for a laugh to show him that I haven't forgotten. But it's not going to be a 24/7 innuendo thing. It's only for having a laugh at times to show him, as I said, that I haven't forgot. Uh, Renee, Natalie, you would go even weirder if mannequins were involved. Sammy's tuned in. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Hello. So everyone, what's your language? There was a toddler tuned in. No, it's all right. You're in chat, and Jay's obviously seeing what's in the chat, so it's fine. If we were talking, it would be it'll be a different matter. If we were all, you could hear each other talking, but the only way you can hear me talking is through the microphone on the stream. So everybody else is fine because we're typing. And anyway, if there's anything inappropriate in the chat, one of the mods will remove it anyway. Oh, talking of mods, I won't go into the full details, and I did say about this on my live when I was in Turkey. A situation has arose. Whether one of the other channels, who I'm not going to mention because I want this to remain um, unnamed and everything, unless one of the other channels decides to bring this up and let everybody know what's gone on and keep us up to date with it all, um, then that's up to them. If they decide, because of this ongoing situation, that they want to talk about it or they don't, that's up to them. It's not for me to bring into this live. But due to what's happened, some of you may know who he is. Don't put any names in the chat. If you know who it is, don't say anything, don't do anything. But I've had to remove one of the mods that I've had on the channel here, unfortunately, because they're a part of this situation that is going on. So, and they haven't been in for the last couple of weeks. So, and also I've seen a few things on Facebook which I've screenshotted and I've given to um, some of the channels to look at so they can keep that as proof if anything should happen, if they go through YouTube to take action or anything outside of that. But unfortunately, I can't and won't mention any of the channels involved, the person involved, or anything like that. Um, if anybody puts a name in the chat of the person they know of, then that has to be removed straight away. So if anyone sees a name in the chat, take it out as soon as possible, please. I don't want that brought up in here. But that's all I've got to say about that. So we'll wait for an update on that issue, and then yeah, we should know more about it. But sadly, yes, I've had to remove one of the mods because they're involved in this, and I'm supposed to have people, decent people. I'm not saying this guy's not decent, but I need to have people I can trust working as a mod. And if I sat back and said, "Oh, let them get on with it," and kept them as a mod on here, it's going to make me look really bad. So I don't want that for the channel. So my only option is to remove them right now, pending the conclusion of what's happening. Then I can make my mind up after that. It's a sad situation, a very sad situation. But the only thing I can do is remove them as a mod and wait till I know any more about the situation and then make my mind up after that. But it's going to look like I'm condoning what's going on if I leave this person as a mod on the channel. So unfortunately, I'm left with no choice but to do what I've done. And if that has any effect on them and they take it personally, then that's their problem. But I'm not doing this out of hate or spite. It's the fact that I want my channel to grow. I want more attraction to the channel when I put content up. And I want the channel to be a channel without anybody that's caused drama remaining as a mod on my channel for the time being. So it's for the benefit of the channel, not against the person that is involved in this ongoing situation. But as I said, if they take it personally and they want to start taking shots, then that's their problem. But I'm hoping that they can understand the situation that's going on at the moment and why I've had to do what I've had to do. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Right, where are we? Each to their own. What am I talking about? Agreed, Dave. I agree with that. Each to their own. Everybody's different. Everyone has their own, personal pleasures and differences and likes and dislikes and things like that. We're not. Everybody doesn't enjoy the same thing as everybody else. So that's the good thing about being human. As I said before, it would be boring if everybody was the same, wouldn't it? Uh, Natalie, I'm not having the jab again. I was ill last time and I've seen loads of people talk about the ingredients. I don't actually know what they put together for the jab, but my first two experiences, I had no issues at all. I had the AstraZeneca, then they gave me the Pfizer, and I had a third one that I was told was a booster, and I went down at 9 o'clock in the morning, and 9 hours later, which would have been 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I was sick 3 times. I just suddenly felt ill. I've never felt like it before, just ill. My stomach felt bad and I felt really sick, and then all of a sudden I just brought it all up. Everything I'd eaten earlier, everything just straight up. And it was the result of that booster jab. But after that, I was fine. But yeah, I'm not entitled to any more until I'm at least 75 now, I've been told. That is when the next jab is available for the elderly, older people. If a flu jab comes up like I had before, I'm never having that again. No way. They inject you with the flu and your body is forced to fight it. But I felt so rough. Really, really rough. And after that, that was back when I had my first girlfriend, and I left her to go home, and I felt the roughest that I'd ever felt after that flu jab. So yeah, I can agree with you on, you know, when you have things that you say, I'm never doing it again. I'll just take some aspirin or some hay fever tabs or something just to, calm it down, because there's no way that I'm going through that flu jab again. If I get a letter through for that, that's going in the bin. Bloody no way, no way at all. Natalie, I'll be the goodish. Oh, just be yourself, Natalie. It doesn't matter what you write in. We're all having a giggle here. This is what we're here for, to have a laugh and chill for an hour or so and forget about all the crap that's going on in the world at the moment, at this time. All the death, destruction, and depression, and same things that you hear on the news. Every time the news comes on, it's all Russia, Ukraine, people are dying, houses have got bombed, kids are killed or severely injured, they got no food, they got nowhere to go. There's nothing positive on any of the news anymore. They always focus on the deepest, darkest, depressing type stuff. I know they got to bring the news on it, but that's all they seem to focus on. They never seem to have anything like local news where somebody's done something in London for the community and got an award, or this, that, and the other. It's always got to be the deepest, darkest, depressive death montage that you can hear over and over and over again. That's why I don't have the news on, because it makes my day worse. I just get depressed listening to it. And I want to have a nice day where I don't hear about any of that and everything else, and not start my day off depressed with hearing about death, depression, and destruction and all that. I just no news is good news. I just can't be dealing with it. Never had the original or the boosters. I feel bad most of the time anyway. Well, if that's the case, Dave, it's probably not worth having them anyway, because it'll probably make you 10 times worse. And besides, if you did feel bad and you went in after, coppers are out. Yeah, if you went in and you were feeling bad anyway, in general, they might not let you know. They might not let you have those COVID jabs or whatever it is anyway. They probably, for your own safety, for your own sake, say, no, I'm sorry, we can't do the jab today. Come back when you feel better, and maybe we'll do it then. Because they've got to have a duty of care for everybody that they're dealing with, haven't they? They can't just go jabbing everybody if you're well or ill as well, because you know that's just blatant misuse of medical experience, isn't it? It's like the police. Everything like the police, ambulance, Coast Guard. everyone, they've all got a duty of care for whoever they're dealing with. They have to operate under the duty of care rules. So they can't go giving people like penicillin if you're allergic to it and things like that because it's life threatening. So yeah, they've got to be careful in their occupation and what they're doing. I know, just wanted to make you smile. Well, you did. You do that every time. Whenever I see you in the chat, whenever you message me, whenever you're in Strange Stream, you're never far away. Sending me more reels than a fisherman when on Instagram and everything. Then you went on to other social media platforms. I mean, you're virtually stalking me. Virtually stalking me. Every social media I go on, you're there. You're there. Oh look, Instagram. There's a reel from Natalie. Oh, WhatsApp. Natalie's messaged me again. We're so close that you know we're virtually married without being married. Crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I reckon secretly you want to have Natalie, Trevor, Monday to Thursday, and me Thursday to Monday. I reckon that's what it is. I reckon you go to bed thinking about that every night after you've sent all them reels on Instagram and all the messages on WhatsApp and all the stuff I keep finding that you've sent to me. You're like, oh, I wish Neil was here in your northern accent. Thursday to Monday. I can kick Trevor out by Thursday, and he can come back later on, 4 days later or something. Rinse and repeat. Exactly. Oh, you'd be knackered. It's the travel that would do me in. Travelling up there 4 days, travelling back for the other four, then travelling back up for four again. God, imagine that as a life. I saw a program, mind you, most people can't tolerate me for a day, so I don't know how you'd put up with me for 4 days. My mum says she has enough of me after a couple of hours. So, what does that tell you? I saw a program the other day in America. This guy had, I don't know how he manages it. He had 5 wives. So on Monday, he goes to the first one, and every wife is different to the wife he goes to the night after. So one wife would be like she does all the cooking, things like that. Uh, the second one he goes to on a Tuesday, um, and they're all happy with this. All the women are happy with it. On a Tuesday, he goes to the second one. She doesn't do cooking, but she does ironing and cleaning and things like that. Then he goes off on Wednesday to the next one, and then Thursday, and then Friday. God knows what he does at the weekend. And then he goes around again on Monday, and it's just a constant cycle, Monday to Friday, with each different woman every single time. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I love it. Every one of them's totally different. Every night there's something different to look forward to." It's like, what the? I was like, "Well, how do you do it though? From Monday to Friday, one woman, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You got to have some rest sometime. I don't know how you can keep that up for a year on end or more. I just couldn't do it. When I had my first one, well, one was enough. You know, trying to sort her out on birthdays and things like that. Imagine trying to do three, four, five different people, and then you got birthdays and Christmas and all the other things, and you got to spend money to buy them presents. And what happens if you want to go on holiday? You know, you go, oh, I'm supposed to see Monet on Tuesday. I can't go because I'm taking Sandra away to Hawaii for 5 days. Then the other one goes, oh, well, I think we should go on holiday. And then you've got to spend out for that. Then you can't see the one on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because you're jetting off again at some point. Then, of course, all the money for birthdays and Christmas, and if they got kids, you got to get the kids Christmas presents and birthday. But God, but imagine how much money you're spending. Bloody hell! I mean, no. But obviously, he's happy with it. He's been doing it for years, Monday to Friday, non-stop. 5 different women each time, each day. I find it hard enough for one, let alone bloody 5 or more. If their periods sink, he's a dead. Oh, exactly, exactly. But apparently, all the women, they're all happy with each other. They're like, oh, that's all right. You know, uh, Michael, you can go see Sandra tomorrow. And then after he's seen Sandra, it's like, well, we've got Monica on Wednesday. Okay, I'll see you next Tuesday then. Then he goes to Monica Wednesday. Right, Monica, I'm going to Jacqueline on Thursday. All right, I'll see you next week. And then on to Donna on Friday. You know, don't know how you manage it. I don't know how they work it out. I'd love to see how they work their patterns out to accommodate, five different women a day. I really would. Right, it's coming up 9 o'clock. Has anyone got anything else they want to talk about before I end the stream? Because we've got about roughly 3 minutes. Then I might pop over and say hello to Bristol. If any of you want to come over, come join me over there. Say hello quick. You don't have to stay. Just go say hello, support the channel, show them some love, and then you don't have to stay. You can go if you like. It's just nice to go and support, other channels. Even if you don't stay long, they know you've been in. They're appreciative of it, and you're giving them a little bit of, love and appreciation for what they're doing. You know, it's you got to help each other out, otherwise we don't get anywhere, do we? If we all sat back and just supported one channel, God, I've got an itchy nose tonight. I haven't taken my hay fever tab, so that's my fault. So yeah, we all got to help each other out to, help each other's channels get bigger from what they already are. So how are we going to get anywhere if we don't help each other? Oh, did anyone see my Michael Myers video that I put up the other day for Halloween? Where I panned the camera up from the feet and I had the John Carpenter score playing. Then I got up to the mask and circulated round the mask, and while the lamp was on, that lamp there was on next to it, shining a bit of extra light on it. I know David did, he left a comment. I think I responded to it. Just told Trevor you're my virtual hubby. What did he say? What did he say? Bugger off and go with him then. That's what some of them do. They go, oh, if you want to be with him, go off and be with him then. Go on, go away. Don't come back to me. If you want him, go and get him. You go down to Southend and you get him, yeah? But don't come crawling back, woman. He laughed. I'm going to have to try and get up there one day. If Jason Haunted Session goes up towards Manchester, I might say to him, I'll meet you somewhere. I'll come up with you. And then we'll meet up with you somewhere in Manchester. If all the druggies and the drunks aren't out in the city centre and throwing glass bottles and being stupid when people start filming around the area with a camera, like Charlie Veach has experienced. Being pricks. Right, has anything got any more? Has anyone got anything they want to? I can't even talk. Has anyone got anything they want to say or anything they want to talk about before I end the stream? If you do, put it in the chat now. Otherwise, I'll end the stream now. We'll go back to Strange Stream and then I'll quickly nip over and say hello to Bristol as well. Dave said no. Natalie, Renee, oh, we'll have to hunt down Pizza Hut. Oh, did you hear about Pizza Hut? Apparently, it's not doing very well. A lot of the places are heading for closure now. It's had a massive, massive decline. I read it the other day that Pizza Hut is on its way out. People aren't using it anymore and things. Also down here, I found the other day, my dad told me today actually, in Iceland, they're doing a pizza. It's a 5-star chili mark for Halloween. Proper spicy. And it's about £4. So, pardon me, I might actually pick one up tomorrow and see what it's like. See how actual hot it is. And also, I think Iceland had a one slice spice spice pizza slice. I think it's about £3, and it's supposed to be super hot. I've seen people on YouTube try it, and they've all said how ridiculously hot it is. So I might have to try that one day as well. If it's still there next month, when I get paid again in November, I might get paid earlier. If I do get paid earlier, I might go and check it out. Buy one before they end it in coming into November. Had Carolina Reaper? No, I haven't, but I have eaten um, Scotch bonnet and bird's eye chili and jalapeno. But there was one out in Turkey, uh, Dave. Don't know what they were. They're about the size of my little finger there, and they were green with stalks. And they were doing curry on the all-inclusive one night, chicken curry. So I got the curry, and I had a taste of one of these spicy. Well, I didn't know the spicy at the time. I had a taste of one of these little jalapenos about that size, and I bit into it, and oh my god, it was bloody hot. So I got a whole bunch of them and dropped them into the yogurt sauce that the curry was in, and ate those with the chicken curry. And goddamn, it was hot. The next morning, without going into any explanation, I regretted it, and B, it really, really hurt. So yeah, it was a very, very, very hot pepper. But yeah, I do like spicy food. I always get from there's a place down the road here that does pizzas, just outside my window, down that way. Um, there's a place called Pizza Go Go, and they make their own. You can get all different sizes. And I always get an American hot, but I ask for extra green chilies to go on top. So it gives it that extra layer of heat once it's gone through the cooker. They've got this great big metal square thing, and it has like a conveyor belt underneath it. And once they've made the actual pizza with all fresh dough and they've got all the ingredients on it and everything else, they put it into a big round dish which goes on the conveyor belt, and it goes underneath slowly, comes out the other side. Then they flip it and put it into the box, and they make absolutely banging pizzas. I haven't had one for a long time, but I think next month I'm going to go down there and get one. But no, they're amazing. They really, really are amazing. If you buy the pizza, put your toilet roll in the fridge. Yeah, it's even worse actually for a prank if somebody puts sprays deep heat all over the toilet roll and then puts it back. Even after you've had hot chilies and you've been to the toilet, then you wipe your bum and immediately you get burning arse because someone's put, you know, deep heat spray onto the toilet tissue, which adds to the burn that you felt in the first place when it all come out. Water is essential with Carolina Reaper. Oh, is it? I thought people normally drink milk, or is that a myth? Milk's supposed to help, innit? Wouldn't help me because I don't like drinking milk on its own anyway. I think it's bloody horrible. I have it in tea, and I make milkshakes with the powder and ice cream to thicken it up a bit. But milk on its own, just don't like it at all. Don't like it. Bum bum bum. Burning ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire, going down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. Milk is a myth. Scoville units. How much water you need to drink to take away the burn? See why? So Natalie, why does everybody, when I see these chili things and people getting hot stuff, they immediately go for milk out the fridge that's cold. People say, yeah, drink milk if something's really hot and it burns your mouth. But whenever they actually drink it, everybody says that the milk doesn't change anything. You still got like burning tongue and lips and everything. So what is the thing with milk? What's it actually meant to do? Because if you drink it, it has no effect. What's the point of telling everybody when you have something really hot to drink milk? Don't get it. Blimey, Strain's been going for 5 hours. 5? Is it 5 or have I not refreshed and it's more than that now? Let me refresh and see if it's right. I am not a robot. An old wives' tale because it's cold and a different texture, so it does temporary shock so they can continue. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Yep, 5 hours ago. All right. Yeah, because on these food challenge programs like Man v Food and things like that, you never see them put milk out. I think on one or two episodes they might have done, but I've always seen them put water out. They got a glass of water, which is what Dave was saying, the Scoville units and the water to the amount of the Scoville unit of the heat that you have. Yeah, but very rarely on these like Food Network programs like Man v Food and things like that, you see them put milk out. But on YouTube, it seems that everybody is straight into the fridge to get the milk. So if that's an old wives' tale and it doesn't work, they should be drinking something different, shouldn't they? Nearly 6. It'll be 6 hours mark in just a few more minutes. Oh, right, okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to say thanks to what's the time? 10 past 9. Thanks to Renee, Natalie for holding down the fort as mods and joining in with the chat as well. Dave Moriarty for being here. Jay Asgar for coming in. I don't know what happened, if his Wi-Fi dropped or crashed or something. Anybody else who was lurking in the background that didn't chat, thanks for being here as well. And I will see you on Strange Stream again in a couple of minutes. And same time, same place next week, and we'll be back and we'll do it all over again. So yeah, thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching and putting up with me for all that time. And yeah, take care of yourself out there in the world, and bye for now. Oh, thought I'd gone. You thought I'd gone. I haven't. I got you. I got you all again. I got you again. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. None of you. None of you. All right. Catch you all later.